Paul, yes. Just looking at this brokenheartedness that I'm despairing or grieving, and then those that are brokers, the negotiating agents for contract sales or purchases in return for payment. Yes. Then there's those bronchi or their extensions. Oh, and then there's that bronchitis, that inflammation of the bronchial tubes. As an individual that just should be just overcome with grief that no one gives a fuck about what I have to say. You know, years ago, must have been 7, 8 years ago when we lived on Guam. Somebody asked me once, well, what do you think we should do? I said, I'm the guinea pig in the cage. All this technology that's been used had to be experimented on somebody. And I said, well, here's the way I look at it. Right. I have another copy of my brains. See, in the Lamb's Book of Life, everything I've thought, everything I've seen, and everything I've done has been written. Yes. And you could rip my brains out. You could torture me every day. You can break all my teeth. You can try to commit every atrocity in my physical body, but I know where my brains are at. Now, this copy of the brains that I have, yes, when I die, I'm going to get to know what I did. Ooh. A lot of people are a little focused on what they're doing right now, as if the memories of the population were really that important. It's not important for you to remember that you're obligated to enforce these laws and you can continue to obstruct my use of the judicial system. But when I was on Guam, the Navy, I thought they asked me, they said, well, what should we do? And I said, well, use me, pooch, use my brains, pooch, put the show on me. See, somebody decided to tear up an Oprah contract, or did actually accept the Oprah contract, Heidi. And when we were living at the Guma San Jose, you decided to use my family to make shows, and then you decided to use my family to program the sexuality of the nation. Ouch! As if my wife's tits were going to be the tits of every big-titted woman. Pooch! You were going to joyride everybody and sew yourselves in. Well, I thought I'd just keep my dick for myself, and then if ever I'm able to use that judicial system to sue those in office, I'm gonna volunteer to use my dick. Now, I know I can't remember a thing, is that right? I have amnesia. I don't know what I've done. There was a show that I had never seen before. It was called Benjamin Button. Yeah, I watched it last night, and a lot of people, they like this concept of using their memories from when they were teenagers or keep fucking the same sexual memory they had. Yes, as if what you experienced 20, 30, 40 years ago was so much better than today. When you can play with your brains and you don't know what you're playing with, you might have removed some memories that had some importance. Now, for myself, I pursued each and every day as if I get to find out what I do, yes, what I said, and what I thought was when I actually go to heaven. It's difficult to believe this, but I don't need to pick through my brains every fucking day to find out what the fuck I did.